We are still in the Ghana month. Some of us are enjoying Ghana's independence. Yes, it is the month of March. But some people elsewhere are taking it vituperiously. In fact, a course rough. When you pray, please pray for some innocent people in Ashiaman because I'm sure you have they need our prayers assistance. For whatever the case is, we will pray to the necessary authorities, that is the Ghana Armed Forces, to temper justice with mercy because, yes, we know even in their statements, they admitted some people are innocent but were affected. I'm sure say by this time, with their intelligence, they will be able to find the culprit in whatever is going on in Ashiaman. That brings us to another exciting edition of the Fan Zone. Here we discuss comments from you, the fans. We make you guys the stars because whatever you say is like it's also contribute to whatever we are doing for the industry or how we even build the industry, which is why we discuss comments from you. My name is Roland Amati. I don't do this alone. As much as I do it with you, that is why the comment section is for you. I do this with my beautiful lovey-dovey, my 2IC, my beautiful sister, Tilly Ekuyenipa.
You know, you sound like Sammy Flex.
Sir?
Yeah, when you were talking, I'm like, this is... Hey, Sammy Flex.
Then maybe the influence.
Yeah, you really sound like Sammy Flex.
Definitely take some traits from the
like when you were doing your intro, no? It sounded like Sammy Flex in intro. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they say when they compare you to the best, then maybe you are doing a good job.
Yeah,
I'll take it as a compliment. That's nice. Thank you so much. How's life? How's the month of March going for you?
Yes, today itself is International Women's Day. So
wow.
I had to slay and spruce it up and make people know that you know what I mean? Yeah, so happy International Women's Day to everybody watching. And to my lady behind the camera, Irene is doing a lot of work. So happy International Women's Day. And whenever we say happy International Women's Day, I see that people want to think about women that have accomplished, that are out there. How about your mother? How about your sister? How about the people in your family that are doing whatever they can to ensure that you to your dreams come true? Celebrate them because they are also women. Don't always look outside your circle or even your friends, those that accommodate your nonsense and then still support you and then, you know, support your business, making sure you are also becoming who you are now. Let us celebrate them. They are all women, and if they were in Togo, they will call them international women.
But is there International Men's Day?
We don't know, we don't care.
Well, on that bias and racism level, let's continue. Let's go to the business of the day. So when you don't celebrate with them, it becomes problem. When you ask about your own too, they don't know, they don't care. So Sarkodie, one of Ghana's topmost artists, has achieved, like once we are celebrating our independence, like I said, some people are taking it to, but some people are also selling Ghana outside. In fact, they are giving people in the diaspora something to connect with. Like I say, and Sarkodie did. Sarkodie and the composers and friends in London, right? Alternate. And that event, I don't know if Sarkodie would be the first Ghanaian artist to have done a back-to-back show in London. Sold out. Double, bang, bang. First day, now I bought. Second day, now I bought 2,000. Combined, 4,000. Bang, bang. Maybe some people probably might have done it in the past, but just like they always do, they do it and they keep it under their shelves. For now, we will give Sarkodie his flowers. He came to make some posts on social media, and so far, it has gathered some few comments. Let's go into it. I know you are sad. That is on Twitter. Says, contact Netflix. Make the exact same thing, but with different African acts.
I don't know what he's trying to say here, but if it's on the issue of documenting moments like this, I agree that normally for our big artists, the legendary artists that we, the young ones, we came to hear of their names and of their songs, they didn't document some important moments like this. So as time goes on, you're born a track as if they haven't achieved. And you know this thing, it it even affects even the current ones. Yeah, Sarkodie, he had to actually open his mouth to say he was the first to feel Apollo before we gave him his flowers. But these things, it shouldn't have been something you have to say it. You get it? It should have been something that should have been documented. Videos, like I don't know what's up with in your creative space, even recently, Hip Life had to be documented by BBC, and then it started a whole controversy that is not our Hip Life. But what stopped the people that were in it at the time to actually document and sit down and create something that is authentic, something that has all the mouthpieces that represent us in it. So if he's talking about documentation, I agree, there should be a documentation. And it looks like right now, Netflix, when it comes to Africa, Netflix, when it comes to documenting, you know, like how do we call Kanye West had a series there, you know, you could trace it, like everybody can watch. It's something that is there and it's there forever. So if he says Netflix, I agree that, oh, you know, it exposes Sarkodie to everybody on Netflix, because if he does it and he puts it on his social media, you must as well know Sarkodie before you can find him. But when it's on Netflix, when you search for documentaries, it might pop up and then you get to watch. I've watched so many documentaries, I didn't even know who they were, but I saw it on Netflix and I watched. So documenting wise, yes, I agree with him. But, you know, our artists and our side, we should be more proactive in documenting and telling our own stories than leaving it, because after some time, the stories, we downplay them and we don't make it relevant as they are. That's
beautiful. So Gabi Tuntum says, congrats Sarkodie for a successful show in the UK. Keep on keeping on. Onyamibe. Flipper says, yo, Sarkodie, fuse got cut off by Juice on it last night for no reason and ended up playing some random music when composers weren't even ready for your next set. I know you didn't know, but kindly reach out to him. And he copied Angel Town and KJ's Few.
I think it is. I like the other people he mentioned in the post, so that it's not just about Sarkodie, because I don't think Sarkodie is in charge of what is on stage when he's off stage. He's also preparing for something. His own set. So whatever might have ensued on stage, he might not even be aware. And clearly, there's no way they will intentionally build fuse to come and humiliate him on stage. They won't do that. So it means that it was something that actually went wrong somewhere. So I like the fact that about Angel Town, about KJ's Field, which means that if really Sarkodie sees this or Angel sees this and they want to interrogate or find out what exactly went on, they could give apology to who apology is.
But this is not a matter of sabotage.
As somebody sabotage, so they brought fuse all the way.
Juice, you mean?
No, fuse
got cut off by Juice. Okay.
So they are saying they brought fuse. There's a Juice cut off. I don't think so.
Salty, aka Don't Attack Sarkodie, says, on my way to Grammy, we are almost there. And he added a crying emoji and a love emoji.
Leave Sarkodie alone. Sarkodie has done his bit. Let's see. The fact that he has played a show, that to me he's on his way to Grammy. Grammy is not like a VGMA that you have to have your own concerts, the audience appeal and all those shenanigans before you are accepted into the Grammy. Please, no. He has gone to do a successful show. Let us applaud him. Let us encourage him to do more and be daring to do bigger things in bigger spaces. Let us not put an embargo on what he has done by saying on his way to Grammy. Performance and filling the auditorium is not a guarantee into the Grammy. I'm sorry.
So Shatta, as part of one of his day-to-day activities that he usually does on social media, on Twitter said that the most realest artist forever in this history of Ghana music. If you like, cry. Different artists and not be like your artist. And this particular post or this series of posts has gathered so many conversations. The Kingsman, that is David Walker, says, shouting and attacking issues with anger doesn't mean you are real. LOL. You always contradict yourself. You are confused and inconsistent. Don't use real to describe yourself. Now you only set yourself up for ridicule if you do. LMAO.
Laughing my LL. What?
MAO.
Laughing my ass out.
Lamao.
Okay, so he made certain points. Read the first bit of what he said.
He said, shouting and attacking issues with anger doesn't mean you are real.
I don't know if I should agree with him or I shouldn't agree with him. But that is how Shatta Wale is. And that is how he addresses issues. So Shatta Wale is not that kind of person that will be quiet and sabotage you from the back. He would rather let you know that me and you, we are at war, so that you watch yourself. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. And I would rather hang out with such a person than someone who is quiet and killing you from the back. So if that is his definition, in fact, if that definition he gave alone, to me, it shows that Shatta Wale is real. He won't let you think everything is cool and then be doing shenanigans at the back or be bleeding at the back. Me and you will go suffer for front.
There's another comment on this particular statement, but let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we continue. Welcome back. So we continue. General Marcos says, you no be any different artist. You be ordinary artist, and in history for the past years, you never travel out to play any international shows.
Continue. Read the finish the comment.
You will go down in history as being a controversial artist who runs here and there. Finish, make your head no sweet you. You no go get any better profile. General Marcos. Before Tilly will come in, this is very unfortunate because I don't know what your definition for international is. Well, I don't blame you though, because probably that is what your favorite artist has taught you, or maybe in your little corner, that is what you term as international. Because I'm sure if I should ask you to mention all international collaborations your favorite artist has made, you even mention the ones in Nigeria, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and in probably all the African countries included. And indeed, it will be very true that is international. So if your definition for international means that Onkobo or Caribbean, Onkobo or Asia, Onkobo or Hefa, then please leave that Stone Age and come back, because Shatta Wale not long ago just came back from Sierra Leone before he even came to play, how do you call it, his Freedom Wave concert with Medical at the Accra Sports Stadium. So for whatever your definition for international is, probably that will be how I would respond to it. Tilly.
Read the comments again so that I can refresh my mind on what I want.
It says, you no be any different artist, you be ordinary artist, and in the history of the past year, for the past years, you never travel out to play any international shows. You will go down in history as being a controversial artist who runs here and there. Finish, make your head no sweet you. You no get any better profile.
I will address the first one because it's clearly, you are just talking for talking sake. You don't even know the facts. Also, you don't have any better profile. You go down in history. You see, when we say that Ghanaians, we don't love our stars. No, clearly, you can't tell somebody who has dedicated his life to a certain craft and has made very tremendous milestones in it, and then we like to teach Shatta Wale, but you can't look at the music industry without mentioning Shatta Wale. And when you refuse or you intentionally want to denigrate his input in the industry, it means that you have moved past agenda to just being ignorant. Because I don't understand how you think that someone like Shatta Wale will go down the history books. Now, how many of your favorite artists have they used their names for books for children to read? Are you serious? What is better? What is more of preserving or being part of history than you being part of something that children, younger generation, come to learn about? Do you get it? It's like we just talk for talking sake, and then we want to pick a weak target, and then we can hit, and then we think we can go away. Yeah, Shatta Wale or the hope for so many conversations, but this one is a lame thing to say to an artist like Shatta Wale. At least find somebody who hasn't done anything or achieved anything, and then throw jabs like that. Not Shatta Wale. Who's this book now? Kind of unless you know Shatta Wale did in case you're not aware.
The Real Lois says, searching for that hit after 100 tracks in 2023 already.
Listen, Shatta Wale, I was part of the people who thought that way, that Shatta Wale is dropping constantly because of a hit, until I started with you some time ago. And then you said that Shatta Wale has two missions. Feed the fans with music and make money.
Get money.
And he's doing that. Whether he has uploaded 50,000 songs, are his fans happy?
Yes.
Is he making money of it?
Yes.
Shut up.
Osei Legacy says, Who blow?
Blood your every day you be the realest. Every day your favorite. Only say production is on no parcel. Post he could have done it without the last sentence.
Say Musomo why then you drag him into matters that see at the end of fun. Sarkodie akobo no show Stonebwoy akoye na ade. Then they will come in. Before you realize, Shatta Wale didn't share baby.
It shows you that he's part of the biggest.
Okay, so Nipa says, who is deceiving you? You are the most hypocrite. It seems you are not happy for your brothers when they are winning. And that's evil. You want everything in the music industry centered around you. Hence, your uncut approach to issues in the media space.
What he said is true, but then let me also educate you with it. Shatta Wale, yes. Sometimes when you see when somebody, in fact, I can carry Twitter trends, he wants to hug it. But you see, you don't understand the work that they do. The work of a star or an artist like Shatta Wale is to be number one, or is to always be the center of attention. And if you don't know that, you will never understand what they do and how they do what they do. Shatta Wale's job is to make sure that on every conversation or in every chat or whatever, he is number one. So unfortunately for us, we catch stray bullets and we suffer. We become the casualties in that. But his one sole job is to make sure that he's number one. So however he does it and however you feel about it today, it doesn't matter to him. He has been number one and he will continue to be because his antics, it works for him. Whether hypocritical or not, it works for him.
In my intro, I made mention of people taking it woto in Ashiaman. And one of the biggest Ashiaman laws, like the person holding the Ashiaman flag, waving it everywhere he goes. Stonebwoy has come out to make a statement.
Ashiaman war flag.
What's it?
Ashiaman war flag.
It's in Stonebwoy's hat. When you ask him, he will show you. So Stonebwoy has come out to make a statement about whatever is going on. And he said, it's 9 a.m. in New York. Time and location. And I'm just waking up to the news of what's going on in my beloved Ashiaman. I unequivocally condemn all acts of violence.
He unequivocally or equivocally?
Unequivocally, thank you. I unequivocally condemn all acts of violence and lawlessness, whether it relates to the brutalization of innocent civilians or unlawful killing of a member of the armed forces. May all those culpable be found out and made to face the law fully. And this statement, yes, of course, you know when the stars speak, it generates lots of comments. Beno Success says, if this be Shatta Wale, he will talk.
You see what Shatta Wale always compares himself to others, or he says he's the realest. It's like things that they don't concern him, cry, do a film. Why?
Beno Success says, if this be Shatta Wale, he go talk, my ghetto hit. Go out there and fight them. If they shoot, you too shoot. If them say you crazy, show them say you crazy, blah blah. Stonebwoy, you are clear. So my first question will be, what has Shatta Wale got to do in this whole saga? In fact, Stonebwoy has made a statement. And that is what I believe your comment should be focused on. Is the comment act? Is it on point? Is he trying to side with one person or the other? And even after the comments, he's come out on I think Instagram Live to make certain comments about whatever is going on. And I believe for whatever Stonebwoy said in this particular post or this tweet, it's on point. Because I want us to take Shatta Wale out of this conversation because Shatta is Shatta. And probably whatever would lead Shatta, even if he is to say this, we don't know the circumstances that will lead him to even say these kind of words. So let's put him out. But what Stonebwoy said is rightly on point. For somebody who doesn't even know the details of whatever is going on, but is hearing just like anybody is doing on social media, this is the way to respond. Unlawful killing of anybody should be condemned totally. And the brutalization of innocent civilians there, it shouldn't be done because the military is there to protect us. Like they always say, police is your friend. So if the security service are indeed our friends, then we will just plead with them.
I beg, it's the police that is your friend, not the military is not your friend.
But they are also our friends. They are also afraid. They are also afraid. Yes, yes, they are.
Police. So if he has military friends, let him go. But I'm telling you, it is the police that is your friend, not the military. Don't go and do military.
Oh, but the military is our friend. So we will just plead with them. We know that with their highly intelligent apparatus and resources, they can fish out these people easily. So please, they should just met out some strategies that will get to these people and leave the innocent civilians out.
Something you just said just clicked my mind.
Which is?
If somebody commits a crime in a neighborhood and the crime is against a military man and the entire military would descend to brutalizing an entire community and without finding the culprit.
In their statement, they said it was a swoop.
No. Now, whatever. How about you call it? I don't mind. But if you have to do that to an entire community without giving the Ghanaian community any understanding that this is the culprit, is it that they're actually looking for somebody, or they don't have the... Do Ghanaians have the resources to find people? Because if you have the resources, why have you not found the culprit? And you are beating other people and doing other things, and then still you haven't come up to say this is the culprit. Now, they are part of the gang that day. You get it? It's like, it's either you don't have the equipment or the wherewithal to do that thing you want to do, or more for
they've released a statement to it. Let's go for a breather. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. Okay, so we are back. So in wrapping up, Len says, boss, make it clear. Are you supporting Ashiaman or the soldiers? He's supporting both. If you don't know, Stonebwoy is supporting both.
He's not supporting both, actually.
No, he said he doesn't support the unlawful killing.
He doesn't support, also, yeah, he's supporting. He doesn't support unlawful killing, which is what the Ashiaman...
And also the brutalization
he doesn't support both.
So he doesn't support both.
Yeah.
He's only observing and making a comment out of it because people are expecting him to make a comment.
So I didn't even understand why he went on live and he was saying in some way to the point that the Bible can. So now the position that Stonebwoy took, that Obidi Shatta, no, you went on live, you went to what is all this? These are stars. You have said something very simple and smart. Because what the soldier men are doing there, it is not fair. What happened to the guy too? It is not fair. You are somebody that the people look up to. You have spoken. It's not just it's not you. See, Stonebwoy might be from Ashiaman, but he's not just from Ashiaman. Ashiaman is not a country. Ashiaman is a small of a bigger country. And Stonebwoy, even though he says he's from Ashiaman, he can't say that the holistic or the altruistic position or things that help Ghanaians is better or is not important than what happens in Ashiaman. So, in as much as he wants to position himself as the people or the person for Ashiaman, he also has to look at the bigger picture, which is why I think that his statement that he made was smart enough. Yes, the echoes of Ashiaman, or they say Ashiaman, but the echoes of so then it makes us see that, okay, you are not just following blind. Then no, you always go on live. I don't know, this artist, yeah.
Big Fish promo says, Stonebwoy, this is very sensitive matter. It needs your attention. If you love Ashiaman so much like you speak about, you should take a proper and a more directive action that will affect the situation. Just a tweet won't work, boss. Love to Ashiaman.
It's a uncle military, uncle only one kasa.
Ebi on Jane, do
because I was saying the police. When I tell the military say you're afraid, you don't understand.
Big Fish.
If it was the police, like Stonebwoy has got to meet the IGP, that Parakobo Kasa.
Oh, but you can still go there.
They are beating Ashawa people. You Stonebwoy, you say you are Ashawa guy. Obedu Honda. So what is sound this?
Obipa said the voice note.
Already the meeting.
Hey, God, you can't be starting this country in peace crowd.
Oh, brother, because by Ojo, why?
Yes,
because
obviously
them. Opie come to say
you too.
Because I then Ashiaman. Now what to call your brother?
I don't know what you also think. The comment section is definitely for you. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe and also share this platform with other people so they know that Charlie NJ will feel happy. NJ is on OnePlay Africa. This has been the Fan Zone. My name is Roland Amate. We will meet on the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.